welcome. Thanks for joining us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Houston Astros. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And on the hill here today, Tatsuya Imai. What should we keep an eye on here? Ready to go? Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers.
Jackson Chourio.
Nope, outside.
The 1-0. And there's a foul ball. That's too low.
Ball two.
Ball two. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Smith takes it in for the out. And there's one away. This is Terang. And first offering is fouled off. Late swing, foul to the left. The 0-2. And that skips in the dirt. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Christian Yelich, the MVP in 2018, the runner-up in 2019.
Ball, that's down.
In the air, left side. Alvarez should have this one. And that's the 3rd out. We go to the bottom of the 1st. And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Brandon Woodruff. What do you look for here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting second, right fielder.
So up next, Cam Smith. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. That one is cut on and missed. Looked like a changeup.
Really good changeup.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Here's Jordan Alvarez. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Check swing, tried to hold up. Now an appeal to 3rd. No swing, he held up. Carl Dixon with the call there. 2 down, nobody on. Line drive. Brings it in for the 3rd out. We move ahead to the top of the 2nd now. Up now for Milwaukee, William Contreras.
Hey.
Imai, in his rookie season, 27 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. 0-2 now. Just missed. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. He sends it out of here, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0. Now at the plate, Joey Ortiz.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The 0-1.
Ball one.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Sets him down looking. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Andrew Vaughn now. And the 0-1.
That's out.
Jackknifes out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, base is empty. Blake Perkins digs in now. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And that is strike 1. That one lifted to left. Alvarez moving under this one. And that is that. Back here in Houston. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Jose Altuve.
Oh, and an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Ball, that's outside.
That clips the corner. And a ball evens the count. Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. And now it's Christian Walker. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. And a strike in there. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Here's Carlos Correa. This one in the air, center field. Perkins gets under it, and that's the inning. Back here in Houston, up now for Milwaukee, Luis Rengifo.
Ball, that's in.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And now 2 balls and a strike. Foul ball there. And the 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. Pena. In plenty of time to first, and 1 away in the top of the 3rd.
Batting ninth.
Digging in, Sal Frelick. Ground ball up the middle. Pena tosses to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Jackson Chourio now at the plate. That's towards center. Myers under it. And that is that. As we go to the last of the third. So now the Astros designated hitter, Isaac Paredes. Swings through that one out in front that time. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike two. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay.
He's safe.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. Swing and a foul out of play. Man at second.
0-1.
The 1-1. That one fouled hard the other way. And now it's even up. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout. And there's one away. Jake Myers getting ready to hit. And a swing and a miss there. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball one.
Ball two.
Swings through that one for strike two.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
In time to Vaughn. That's it out. And now the shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
There's a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just
line, and that's a base hit. Runner around third. The run scores from second to second, and he's safe. So runner at second, 2 down. Cam Smith will hit next. Swing and a ground ball. In time to Vaughn. They limit the damage here. Back here in Houston, start of the fourth, Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers.
Well, these Brewers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. A gigantic blast. Here's Yelich at the dish. And a big swing and a miss.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
On the ground, right side. Altuve slings to first. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. And now it's William Contreras. He's already homered in this game. Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 1-0.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count. Well, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Joey Ortiz. He's 0 for 1.
That's a ball.
Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he held up. 2 down, nobody on.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Late with the swing there. Just misses. And the count is filled up.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of.
Runner on the move. Strike in there. Throw. Save. Move to second. Ortiz back on a dive. Man on second, 2 down. Strike 2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be.
Ball.
You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And a 1-2. That one missed. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Bottom 4, and stepping in for the Astros, Yordan Alvarez.
Yordan Alvarez.
Tap foul at the plate.
Well, these Astros, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Jose Altuve up to hit here.
Ball 1.
Home team down a run. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. That's in there. Going to count 1 and 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. 1 and 2 now. Altuve waits. Out to short. Ortiz. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. And now the first baseman, Christian Walker. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swings through that one for strike 1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
In the dirt, ball 1. See ya. Strikes him. Back here in Houston, ready now for the 5th inning. Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. That misses the zone. Ball 1. And there's the ball. got him swinging for the K. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So digging in, Luis Rengifo grounded out to short in his first trip. Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And yes, he offered at it. That one to first. Walker takes it to the bag, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. Next for the Brewers, Sal Frelick. Grounded out his first time up. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
And that's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next to hit, Jackson Chourio. In the air, right field. Smith under this one. And that is that. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Astros, Carlos Correa. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Gone! Big dog's gotta eat. And this game is tied. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And now they're out front. It's 3-2. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Fouled off. He was late. Here comes the 0-1. And that one fouled off. Stays alive. One down. So next up for Houston, Jake Myers. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you hit right-handed.
And there's 2 down. So the Houston lineup turns over. Jeremy Pena, the next to hit.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Swing and a miss as he was late. The shortstop takes the ball. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. That is the inning.
Don't need no caption, no, we live in lavish. Drip, drip, drop, I know you see the fashion. I know you see the fashion. This that sauce you never could imagine. This that type of pretty you ain't never seen. Cold, with my dog, man. Pull up with some hoes, better have a bag.
All set for the top of the 6th. Brian King gets the call from the pen.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
On the ground right side. And foul ball. The 0-2. And that's a strikeout looking. Now it's Christian Yelich.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. And the count even 1-1.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contacting balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's the catcher to hit, William Contreras. He's already homered here in this one. This one in the air center field. Dives and he can't hang on. And the tying run is on base.
First pitch swing in, went up there with the play. To be aggressive. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Now the 0-1. And a foul ball. The shortstop
That's
takes
inside.
the ball. In the dirt. The Brewers with the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're the top half of the sixth. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one.
3.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. Back here in Houston, and stepping in for the Astros, Cam Smith. Swings through that one out in front that time. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Chopped left side. Not in time. He's safe. Man at first, nobody out. And the hit for Houston. So the Brewers bring out a new pitcher from the pen, Aaron Ashby.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. One out, man at first. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. On the ground to the left. And it gets by him. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And he'll reach second with one away.
Everything came together for him. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And the batter now, Christian Walker. Second and third, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Right through there for his strike. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-2. On the ground to first. Play at the plate. Got him. And here comes Carlos Correa. That one ripped, but foul. Corners are occupied with two down. 1-2. Now one missed.
That's a really good take.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 on, 2 outs. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And they're all loaded up. Now here's the Astros designated hitter, Isaac Paredes.
Off an absolute bomb.
Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Abner Uribe.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. And that one is downstairs, and that's ball 1. There's the strike. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Out towards right center field. He's got it, and that will end the inning. Back here in Houston, up now for Milwaukee, Andrew Vaughn. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. On the ground, right side. And 2 away to start the 7th. Next for Milwaukee, Luis Rengifo. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone.
Up and in, and he gets out of the way. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, nobody on. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Another 1-2. Struck him out without a swing. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Bottom of the 7th, and stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers.
Well, these Astros, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very good about.
So back to the top of the order. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros.
That's a ball.
The 1-0.
Nope.
Swing and a miss at a slider. Now
That's
one
ball
miss.
3.
And down on strikes. 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. So next up for Houston, Cam Smith. That's inside.
Inside.
Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him.
He was all over that one. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Alvarez in the box now. No balls and a strike. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. That one misses, and that is ball 1. Fights it off. He'll see another. Smith, the runner at first with 2 gone. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him swinging. Ready to begin the 8th. Up now for Milwaukee. Sal Frelick.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
In the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. The other way. And that gets down for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Showed a willingness to drive that.
Jackson Chourio. Now pitching to the Astros. Number 65. And yo,
Now Jackson Chourio. Safe at second, and that was not close. Man at second. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Fires to first on the run, and they get the out. Next to hit, Bryce Terang.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That one fouled off.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to.
In the air, left field. Fair ball. In comes the run from third, and they cut the lead to 2.
That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get. Inside enough, because as a hitter you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here comes Christian Yelich. In the air, left field. Makes the grab. William Contreras. Up now for the Brewers. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Quick toss to first.
He's in
and
there.
He dives back in safely. First offering. Runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out. They'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Tying run at the plate. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the 8th. So here's the Cleanup hitter Grant Anderson into the game.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Late that time, and it's strike two. Anderson, a 6-foot righty, 28 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. That one just misses. That's off the mark. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Out to short, Ortiz. On to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Now here is Christian Walker. That clips the corner.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Good job to fight that one off. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Carlos Correa. Just missed.
Hey. That's ball 2.
On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. So runner at second, 2 down. Isaac Paredes now at the plate.
What do you
Started
got?
after it, appeal to first. Nope, he held back. Runner at second, 2 down. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Yelich settles underneath it. And the inning is over. We go to the 9th. Up now for Milwaukee, Joey Ortiz. Righty reliever out of the pen, Brian Abreu.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
That's a strike. Late with the swing there. Catcher has it, fires to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. And here's the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Hey! Nope.
Sliced hard but foul. Not close with that one. 2-2. Stays alive. Swings through it for the K. Just 1 out remaining for the Brewers. Next for the Brewers, Blake Perkins. They're down to their final strike.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And that'll do it. Imai with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
The 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. We'll see you soon.
Back outside, riding my whip and rodeo drive. I stick like Fredo Bank. Stay in your lane down for a fast. Stick like